Hey all, it's Wednesday, November 9th, 2022, and being Wednesday, of course, it's a new comic book day, and I went to the comic store just after work, and I picked up stuff that was of interest to me this week. Some stuff I had to put back on the shelf. I'll talk more about that later. So Spawn 335, this is one of many covers. I don't care much about cover variants and stuff. Whatever's available, I'll just pick up. So here's that. I can't believe we're still doing cover variants like 30 years on. You know, it's like, does that really prove to... I guess it does sell a lot. Lord of the Jungle, I remember seeing the preview of it in Comic Shop News, and it looked awesome to me. So I picked this one up. You know, always down for some Tarzan content. There's a WildC.A.T.S #1. I know it's not Jim Lee, but we'll see how it is. WildC.A.T.S was very exciting when it came out in the 90s. And I mean, the concept was fairly basic and cool. You know, there's these this hidden cabal of interdimensional alien creatures that want to take over, and then, you know, the WildC.A.T.S are formed. It's awesome. So we'll see what happens with this. I'll check it out with issue 1. Fantastic Four 1, read the big preview of it in Comic Shop News, and also in Marvel's little preview thick free thing that you get. Looks cool enough. I hope that the Fantastic Four are back in a big way, and I hope the stories are interesting, at least. There's Spider-Man issue 2, End of the Spider-Verse. The last issue, issue 1, had a lot of cool action and stuff in it. So, I mean, hopefully this will as well. And there's this, like, kind of new character. I can't remember what this character was called. Looks like a big mosquito or something. There's lots of fighting and stuff going on. So, I mean, I'll check it out, man. And of course, where Spider-Man is, Amazing Spider-Man is sure to follow, or vice versa. Here's the extreme variant cover. I picked this one up. I don't really care about covers, as I said. You know, it looks kind of 90s-ish and stuff. I mean, I don't really like the costume, but, you know, it's kind of fun, you know, whatever. I like the Amazing Spider-Man series so far. I keep saying that. It's pretty neat. We'll see what this one holds. And that's about it. I did pick up, what was it? I picked up in my hand, Damage Control. I love Damage Control. But I just, I mean, I'm on a budget. I felt, you know what, this will always be around. Maybe I could pick it up another week if I care. And I put it back. The humor in that, I know people are turned off by it, but it is Damage Control. I think Damage Control has lost its way. There's no Dwayne McDuffie anymore, of course. But, you know, it was originally conceived as a parody of sitcoms at the time. And I guess you would call them 80s sitcoms now. At the time, they're just sitcoms because it was in the 80s. But yeah, a lot of that humor is lost now in that comic. It's just a bunch of gags. So I don't know. I still buy Damage Control stuff. I like it. High Republic, I saw that again. I might dive into Phase 2. I read a lot of Phase 1. It was meh at best. There's some things that I liked. I do like the fact that they added new cool elements to it, but they'll never do anything with it, you know, like the Dren gear and all that. Marshawn Roll and all that stuff. But Phase 2 starts 150 years before Phase 1, so all the characters you may or may not have liked in Phase 1 are not in Phase 2. It's so stupid. And I don't know anything about Phase 2. I might read the first book. I'm a moth to a flame, I know. And that's it for comic books this week. Take care.